All right, settled. Sit. Dude. Yeah. Not okay on my putting. Good job, Will. Does not work. Watch it. Watch it. Good bounce. Time.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, it's the morning after my attempt at that Sub-30. So this is my recap of the event after I do most of my rounds here and put them on YouTube. I always had a recap. I didn't do that on yesterday morning's round, so this is what you get, kind of the raw, unedited version of my thoughts and so on. Yesterday didn't go as planned, as not necessarily planned, but as I wanted to. Everything was a little bit off, and it was from the get-go, from the sleep the night before to the preparation in the morning to actually doing it. So a little disappointed that way, but I have a lot to be thankful for, and it was a good season altogether. But yeah, this recap, I got off to a really good start. I parred that first hole, and then right away it started. I didn't do my normal routine of logging it in my watch, how many putts I had, how many shots I had, which I have been doing now for probably a month or two. And I guess it wasn't automatic yet, so I didn't log that. So I got to the second, I got to hole number 3 before I realized I hadn't been doing it, and then my GPS was lost. And I was able to do that because there was a par 4 initial, and then a par 3 and a par 3, which I didn't even need GPS, so I didn't even look at my watch, and didn't get into my normal routine. And then by that time I had kind of gotten out, and I was fumbling around, and I just was out of it. And as I look back and think about the round then goes like a blur. I don't remember thinking on the round. I was so focused on time yesterday that I wasn't doing my normal stuff. I wasn't that I've been doing for the last month or two, and I was pressing too hard. And when you press too hard, you miss the details, and that's what I did. I missed a lot of details yesterday, and it just kind of fell apart. Like I said, I parred that first hole. I parred one other on that front 9. I parred one on the back 9 up until 18, and then at 18 I was kind of settled down. I knew I hadn't hit my time that I was going for, and I got a par on that one. But man, it was kind of brutal yesterday in terms of how high the standard I hold myself to. Just really disappointed that I didn't pay attention to those details and really complete it at the end. So it is what it is. There's that tree shot. I was under the tree that got me going. One of the big things I do want to remember, Speedgolf is about time, right, and score. The issue when you're playing, and this happened yesterday on such a dry course, is if you hit over a green, if your shot goes over past the hole, from that point when you pass that hole running to when you get the ball to when you come back is a lot of time in speed golf. Let's say you hit a shot over and it's 10 seconds to go get the ball and it's 10 seconds to come back to the ball. That's a 20-second difference, which can add up a lot over a lot of holes. Almost every hole I think I went over. I'll have to go back and review it, but it was quite something. Especially on the first, by about hole 9, I knew I was out of my, I didn't think I was going to be able to catch back up. I kind of pressed there in the beginning of the back 9, but I was really hitting over the greens. Greens were really hard and fast, and not having my GPS, my yardage, not thinking about where I wanted to land the ball, all played a factor in my extra time and where I lost time. I ran at 34 minutes. I want to be under 30 minutes. It means 4 minutes I lost. And I think I was running a decent pace. It's just my strategy went out the door and was not apparent. And so thus the 34 minutes. I shot at 89 or 90. I have to go back and review the footage and make sure I got the score correct. But man, going from a 77 last weekend to a 90 this weekend, not the way I wanted to end it, but man, it is going to give me some fuel for this off season. I'm here in what I call the lab. I have we got a Soul F60 here. I'm gonna do some training on when it's really cold out. Otherwise, I'll be running outside for the most part. I do have my screen here, impact screen, and gonna set this place up to kind of propel me for this next year. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reevaluate. Is it 2 clubs I go with? What 2 clubs? And some of those things. But this is kind of the end of season 1 of my YouTube channel, and it's been a blast. I plan to take a couple weeks off here. Not necessarily from getting up early. I'm gonna get up early, but maybe off from golf. Do a lot of spend some time in here prepping this place up, figuring out a plan of what I want to do, and then kicking things off maybe in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna plan on getting stronger. I have to mitigate the injuries at 46. I know those are going to be coming, so I have to really work hard to mitigate that so that I'm able to do this consistently for the next few years and do it well. So I'm excited about what's to come. Disappointed in yesterday, but that's the way life is. It is something that is an up and down, and if you're able to in sports always be up, it wouldn't be that fun, right? The Packers got trounced yesterday, and they were expected to win against the Saints. And so sports are just it's a fun thing because you just never know. You never know. And it mimics life in that way. Is you never know. You think you got a pattern. You think you got what you want to do, whether it's from a job or a family, and then a bump hits the road, or you don't pay attention to the details, or any number of things can really take you off track, and then it's trying to find how to get back on track. And it's Speedgolf is mimicking. For me, it's mimicking life. So it's kind of a life lesson, and what a fun life lesson! I get to get in shape. I get to think out there. I get life lessons. Man, what else can I ask for? So it's been a great season. I'm going to work on Speedgolf. I'm going to work on what I'm doing for these videos. This year I kind of stuck with the same way. I'm going to maybe switch it up next year. Try not to spend so much time editing videos. I have 20-30 minutes of time. Really added up this year and took away from my other time that I could spend doing something else. But I'm going to try to find some of that. I'm going to try to cut over a lot of the ums and the talking, be a little more better. There you go. There's that again. So it's been fun. I don't know how many people are actually viewing these things. Not many, actually. It's just me, but I want to look at this for the future. I want my kids to have this, because this growth that I sure hope will happen, not guaranteed, but I want to take it from what I was early this year. I'm trying to cut out those ums right now. Early this year, I was hitting 90s, and that was in just regular speed golf. I want to see the journey from where I was to where I'm going to go, because a lot of people see that end result and they see the person, it's all clicking well, and you just see them at the end or when they're great. And rarely do you get a documentary. Rarely do you get all the behind the scenes of what went into that. And this is my attempt at giving you the behind the scenes. Not saying I'm going to be great, not saying it's going to be something awesome. I don't know that. But it is something to document and to show the hard work that goes in, whether it's the hard work that you're spending in your job, the hard work you're spending getting in shape, the hard work you're spending in losing weight, the hard work you're spending in getting mentally back into it, the hard work you're spending raising kids. All that stuff is, you see it a lot of times on the back end and not on the front end, or during while it's happening. And so that's my goal, is to kind of document this journey I'm on, hoping that it turns out really good, but it might turn out as a train wreck too. Yeah, but I want to document that so that if I were to not be around, if I were to be incapacitated, if my kids just want to look back on this time years from now and go, how did he do it? Well, guess what? We have a documentary of it. Or where did it fail? We have a documentary of it. So, the golfing runner, I do want to eventually change that and be the running golfer. Kind of flip those two words around, but I have to get really good at golf until I do that. So, it's been a blast. Here it is, wrapping it up. Kind of bittersweet, but it's been a lot of fun. So, as I ended almost every video this season of the Golfing Runner, it's another day. Enjoy it.